Ready? 2, 3, and...
90.3 The Rock, WUTK-FM. My name is Benny Smith, and thanks so much for tuning in. We've got Ben Taylor back in the studio. Ben, how are you, man?
Excellent, Benny. Thanks for having us back, man.
Absolutely, man. It's always great to see you, and you brought David Saw with you, right, David?
That's right.
I'm here.
Great, man. Great. Welcome to Knoxville. You've got... I guess pretty much a record. Broken Down Figure is the name of the record, and it's on Ben's Iris record label. How long's there's a look at it? How long's this record been out, man?
It came out March the 4th, and yeah, we're just out kind of doing these shows to promote it, and yeah, it's getting a great reaction, so I'm really pleased.
Well, we're pleased to have it because we're going to be playing it now, of course, here on 90.3 The Rock, and I'm sure you'll have copies tonight for sale as well.
Oh yeah, just a few.
Down at Barley's. How did you meet this guy? How did you guys hook up? Because it seems that you've got some mutual acquaintances through the years, at least especially since you've hooked up as far as in the music world and whatnot. But how did you guys meet up? I think as it always goes, in a pub somewhere, right?
You know, yeah, we don't talk about it too much. We were both in a pub. It kind of like we were both accidentally and simultaneously, kind of randomly abducted from the same pub when we were young teenagers by a crazy group of young nomadic female cellists with nymphomaniacal disorders.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Well, I don't like to talk about it.
I was going to say, especially on the radio, we won't go too far.
Yeah, David still gets a little bit edgy about it.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
If it wasn't for that hair clip, we would have never got away.
Well, glad you got away to join us today, man, as we are looking forward to a big show tonight down at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria with David Saw and Ben Taylor, who are live here in studio. And Ben, who, like I said, in town and reading his bio, says that one of the ways he likes to pick up song ideas is by people watching. And I told him, you got to get to Sundown in the City tonight. If you like to watch people, you'll come away with a whole freaking new CD's worth of songs tonight down there, man, because it's a lot of fun. And we're glad to have you in Knoxville, glad to have you on 90.3 The Rock. But how about playing a song for us right now, man?
Yeah, sure. We'd love to. This is the title track off David's album. It's called Broken Down Figure.
Very cool. David Saw, Ben Taylor, live on 90.3 The Rock and on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged.
3, 4. Heaven knows I've been sitting here for too long. Well, I should close before something goes wrong. A different story is a different view. I had the glory when I had you. I don't wanna be a broken down figure before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now. Maybe I could be a little more clever before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now. I guess this feeling won't last for too long. My address is changing by the day now. I write it down. If I could spell, if it's so obvious, why can't you tell? I don't wanna be a broken down figure before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now. Maybe I could be a little more clever before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now. A different story is a different view. I had the glory when I had you. I don't wanna be a broken down figure before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now. Maybe I could be a little more clever before the lights go out. And I got something to say to you now.
Excellent song, man. Great stuff.
Thank you.
David Saul live in studio, accompanied by Ben Taylor. And that is the title track to the CD, Broken Down Figure, here on 90.3 The Rock and on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. CD just released this past March. If the rest of the CD is anything like that song, man, it's full of some great stuff.
Thank you.
Great job, man. He will be
it really
playing.
is full of some great stuff. It really is. It's not just because I'm putting it out. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
One of my favorite CDs.
Well,
for sure.
You could tell you enjoyed singing it with him. Ben back in the studio, was here a couple of years ago, at least, I guess, as he was here at 90.3 The Rock, promoting another run around the sun. And I guess maybe at that time, maybe even the Deeper Than Gravity EP. I can't remember. It's been at least a couple of years since you've been here.
Yeah.
And that's given you, of course, the song that did so well for us, Nothing I Can Do. And still we play and still get comments on when we do play.
Oh,
but
man, good. Thanks.
yeah,
I'm glad
oh,
you've been
absolutely,
playing.
man. Just a great, the whole record was good, but that song just a standout tune. But there's been some time between the last time you came here and now, and that's given you time, I guess, to get a new record together that's coming out later this summer. Tell us a little bit about it, because the folks that helped set this up are pretty excited about it. You sound excited about it. We're going to be excited to play it. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's called The Legend of Kung Folk Part 1.
That's
and then the
great.
parenthetical title is The Killing Bite.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just it's completely different from anything that I've ever done. I think that albums are just sort of transitional records of periods of time in the lives
Sure.
of the artists that make them, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that this is just like a good-sized page out of my diary from the past few years is all, really.
Right.
And then it was just David and Larry and myself who produced it, along with a whole bunch of great friends and musicians and such. So
Yeah.
it's quite a bit more home-baked than my albums are used to being, but
Right.
I think it listens particularly easily, yeah.
Got a full band, I guess, behind you on the whole thing, or most of it? Or
Not
what?
on all of it. There's a couple of songs that are just super, super stripped down, just me and guitar, just me and piano. But,
Right.
and then there's some tracks that have everything in the kitchen sink.
Tell us a little bit about what makes it different, at least from the last record or last EP, or what, any different approach maybe you had, or what made you feel like you wanted to do it a little bit differently?
I think that to begin with, maybe most importantly, it takes itself a little bit less seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, just as a singer-songwriter, I don't know, you can get to being a pretty morose character if you don't be very careful to add a little levity in all the whole thing. So
Right.
in any event, it's a little bit more fun, and it's a little bit more lighthearted, and maybe not so dramatic as other things I've done before.
Right, cool.
But also maybe not as good in a very good way. I don't know.
Well, we're going to be excited to play it. July 22nd, I think, is a North American release tentatively. Is that
I
right?
think that's what we're hoping for, yeah.
Cool. Now, can folks, and again, we've got David Saul and Ben Taylor live in the studio talking with Ben right now. Can folks go to your MySpace and hear some of this new stuff, or what?
I'm gonna start actually putting tracks up. I have demos from some of the tracks that are going on the album on MySpace, but I'm gonna start putting up demos and more real new tracks from the album within a couple of weeks, I think. And it's myspace.com/Ben Taylor Official. And
Cool.
you can get David on myspace.com/David Saw, and he's got a whole bunch of new stuff from his record up on his site too.
Cool. Can we get a new one here live?
Yeah,
And,
come on. Let's
you're
do
watching
this.
UTTV, The Rock Unplugged, and listening to 90.3 The Rock. Ben Taylor and David Saul live in studio.
This one's called Wicked Way. Ready? 2, 3, and...
I just wanna take you out and get you drunk so I can have my wicked way with you. I'm just being honest, cause I know the other guys are thinking just the same way too. And And I'm not gonna lie and say that I would take you out to dance. There's just no chance, 'cause I don't even like the same music you do. I just wanna have my wicked way with you. Don't you fight it, don't knock it till you tried it. Show me some skin, I might bite it. Oh, I wanna have my wicked way with you. So I'm not gonna come over and meet your mom and dad. They know that I was bad, and I don't wanna meet your friends or just pretend I like you. And I don't wanna talk about what happened on your favorite TV show. I just wanna get you close enough so I can take off all your clothes. And I'm not gonna make you cry or break your heart, girl, we don't have the time. I'm just thinking of 3 hours or more so I can have my wicked way with you. Don't you fight it, because I know you're gonna like it. Show me some skin, I might bite it. Oh, I wanna have my wicked way with you. My wicked way with you. My wicked way with you.
Wicked. Great stuff, man. That's a cool tune. I see what you mean about not taking yourself quite as seriously. And these days, I think we all need to do that from time to time, don't we?
Yeah, it turns out to be very good kung fu.
It's called The Legend of Kung Folk Part 1, The Killing Bite. Going to be out July 22nd here in North America, the new record from Ben Taylor, and tentatively scheduled for July 22nd. We've got to throw that tentatively in there, and we really look forward to getting that in and playing that here on 90.3 The Rock when the finished product is ready. And again, you are watching UTTV The Rock Unplugged. My name is Benny Smith. These guys are going to be playing down at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria this evening. If you're looking to get out and enjoy yourself, about 10 or 10:30 or so, they'll be going on and kind of going back and forth on stage with each other, trading off songs, if you will, to really find young singer-songwriters that are going to put on a good show tonight. And if you're looking to get out to sundown in the city and maybe continue having some fun, then we recommend Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria tonight. Going to be a lot of fun. And it's David's first time here on 90.3 The Rock. We are glad to have his new record, Broken Down Figure, which we'll be playing here on The Rock as well now that he's left us with a copy. And of course, Ben, this is his second tour of duty here at 90.3 The Rock, and we're big fans of, and I'm sure going to be playing quite a bit of The Legend of Kung Folk Part 1 when it comes out. Tell me a little bit, though, I guess, guys, about this Alive in the World, Alive EP to benefit Eden, a charity for autism. Is it something you guys did together? What's a little bit about what's up with that?
This is a gig that David and I have done together a couple of times, and I think I've done 4 times total now, which is an annual autism benefit in Naples, Florida, that they bring us down there to do, and they take amazingly good care of us, but we just play a concert or sometimes a couple of concerts for them, for their charity. And they bring really good sound systems and recording equipment, so they've recorded these concerts, and now they're releasing some of them just to further benefit the charity.
Very cool. That's a well worthwhile charity as well. And you know,
my stepbrother growing up was severely autistic, is severely autistic still, and he. I don't know, he's such a wonderful character that I've always I always loved hanging out with autistic people. And there's this woman called Temple Grandin who wrote this book called Animals in Translation. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Really cool book. She's a highly functional but severely autistic woman too, and she's an incredible character, sort of a Jedi.
Yeah, wow. That's